Hello everybody and welcome to another double plug.
Double plug!
Yes, we forgot last week's again. I'm not sure what happened last Sunday. I don't remember what happened, but for some reason we couldn't do it. So we said we'd do it Monday. And
then on Thursday we remember we didn't.
Yeah, I remembered on Thursday. And again, we thought by the time it's it's only a couple of days, we might as well wait and do a double one. So it's a double plug, and it is weeks 32 and 33.
32 and 33, or 32 and 33?
Are you doing the plug?
I need to get a cloth and wipe the lens.
So we have a plug interrupter.
A plug interrupter? A backseat blogger.
Right, so week 32, which actually it seems quite a long time ago now. I'm finding it difficult now to remember what week I am. Every day I have to think quite hard whereabouts I am, which is weird because I thought, because it's near the end and it's the countdown and everything, it'd be a lot easier once you got into the 30s, but no. 20s I was fine on, but now the 30s I don't know. Anyway, so week 32, which does seem a while ago, it was pretty uneventful, to be honest, which I suppose isn't a bad thing. I think energy-wise, not too bad, not brilliant, but not as bad as it was the week before. And movement-wise, I think from probably week 32 onwards, he's been squiggling loads. I don't need to worry now about him not moving as much and stuff. There's been quite a few times when I've thought, oh, I haven't felt the 10 movements and everything in the past, but now I think it must just be because he's obviously a lot bigger now. He's head down, which I would have told you on the last plug. So I don't know whether that makes a difference because his little bum's right up here, right up by my ribs. So I think every time he squiggles, which is quite a lot, I feel it. But that's nice.
He's your bum. He's probably got quite a big ass. He's your son. Ruin that delivery.
Because he's mine, he's got a big ass.
Yeah, that was the joke.
He's got a little bottom. It's a little bottom. It's very cute. It's cute.
What will come out of it?
Well, no. It won't be the favourite part. So I think is that I don't feel very many kicks and punches now. I still get a few, but it's very few. It's mostly squiggles. You can see my belly moving. Sometimes it's like a wave machine. It's like he's squiggling so much. He's still favouring the right hand side. He's been there all along. Don't know what he's got against the left hand side of my room, but he likes the right hand side. And in the morning when I wake up, it's like a ski slope because he sort of bunches over, I guess, in the night, where I'm led on my side, and then it's the most apparent. But any time during the day, it's more if I lay down and you can see it's he's all over on the right hand side. So yeah, so there was lots of movements, which is good, and not too many bad things symptoms wise and stuff. So that was a fairly uneventful week, but pretty good. And I think it went fairly quickly at work and stuff. That week did go quickly, but also seemed like a long week. That doesn't make sense, I know, but there was that week Aiden had two days where he was away. One day he went away with work, And then he had, later in the week, went to London to a concert. Sorry, a gig.
Gig.
To a gig. And like, although they were only like 3 days apart, it did seem like such a long time like in between, so that was weird. But so it was a good week. And the weekend, I think, we had a busy weekend because we did shopping and stuff on the Saturday, and then we had a family lunch on the Sunday, and I was quite tired after that, and I think that probably led into week 33, because Monday morning I was really tired. Like, work was really difficult on Monday. Like, sometimes, probably like quite a lot of the time, you're tired at work, like you've got a lack of energy or whatever, you just can't be bothered. But Monday was that, and also I was physically tired, so it was quite difficult. I could have like had a nap anywhere in the office. That was a bit dirty, so I don't suggest that. But yeah, Monday was quite difficult, and I think probably because we'd had a busy weekend. And then also sort of carried on all week. To be honest, I had quite a tough week this past week, and I've had more like discomfort. I wouldn't really describe it as pain as such, it is more discomfort. Like, when I'm walking, it is uncomfortable. Like, I guess very slightly painful, but it's just like very uncomfortable, shall we say, yeah. And I've developed the pregnancy waddle. I think it's sort of been coming on for like a couple of weeks, like, but only like occasionally. So if I'm tired or particularly achy or something, I've had a little bit of a waddle. But now it's quite pronounced now. Like, I think I could go and join like a penguin colony and I'd fit in quite well. It's quite waddly. I also feel like silly, but I can't like walk otherwise. It's just like my pelvis and my hips are just like aching so much. Like, sometimes it is worse than others, but like it's been like at work I've noticed it more, and a lot of the customers have started commenting about how I look uncomfortable and things, and like, yeah, because I am. but I wondered if it's because I know he's head down, and I thought he has gone lower, and I had the midwife coming up this Friday that's just gone, so I thought I'd check with her then. I've also, although he's lower, like his bum and his feet are obviously up right by my ribs, so that's like made the heartburn quite bad this past week. I did ask for a prescription to be put out for some Gaviscon, and I bought a small bottle last weekend just to tide me over, because it takes a couple of days for them to get the prescription, and also because I don't finish work. Well, I wouldn't get back here till about 6 o'clock, and the doctors are closed then, so I knew I wouldn't be able to get it till at least Wednesday, so I thought I'd buy a small bottle to tide me over, and that really did help. As I've said before, I've been using the fridge milkshakes, which have worked fine, because they're quite thick, but they've stopped working, so I thought I'm going to have to resort to the medicines. It's completely safe during pregnancy. It's like something, it doesn't enter the bloodstream at all or anything, so it doesn't affect baby. But having the heartburn affects me because I can't sleep, and it's like, when it's hard enough to find a comfortable position and sleep, but then if you've got heartburn as well, so it's no point trying to put up with it. So that was fine. And then I did get my prescription. I had the nurse on Thursday, so I picked up my prescription then. It's the NHS's version of Gaviscon. It's called Peptac Liquid. which I assume is sort of like the generic name of Gaviscon, but just unbranded. So I've got that. But, you know, it's fine. It works. Tastes quite nice, actually. Like a lot of people say it's not very nice. Just tastes like soft mints, so it's quite nice.
What if you don't like soft mints?
If you don't like soft mints, then you probably won't like the Pep-Tap liquid.
That would explain the people that don't like Pep-Tap liquid.
So it would be worth, I suppose, having a sort of poll
Have a soft mint.
to see if those people that don't like the Pep-Tap liquid also have a dislike for soft mints. Could be a correlation there. I wonder actually if soft mints would work maybe like during the day. I've tried Polos, they didn't do anything for me.
6 calories in a Polo.
6 calories. I wonder if there's any calories in the Pep-Tap liquid.
Probably. It's Pepper famous.
You don't have to worry about calorie counting so much during pregnancy. I am actually looking forward to getting back to dancing and the gym. Like, I do want to obviously like lose the baby weight. I'm feeling quite large. I don't know what I'll be left with anyway. But not just that, I just miss it. I like dancing. I haven't been able to go for the last few weeks, and I'm not going to be able to go now until a baby's come. It's just like, I can't even walk, so I can't dance. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, so on Thursday I had the nurse who gave me my whooping cough vaccination. Again, I've read quite a bit about that. Not so much that the injection is painful, but the after effects of it, and like people's arms like seizing up and it being agony and everything. But I had a slightly aching arm muscle the next day, but very slightly. Like, I don't know whether it's just me, because I've never had any
It's because you're hardcore.
any reactions to any injections really. Like flu jabs and stuff, they just jab it in and it's fine.
That's what she said.
The anti-D one, I mean, that was probably the most painful needle-wise, but again, nothing like that bothered me. So I don't know whether it's just me. But as I said, I'm not complaining because I didn't have any after effects or anything, so it's fine. And that will give some immunity to baby. It's for baby, not me, because I've already had the vaccination for myself, but it passes on the immunity for the baby for like the first few weeks before he has his actual ones. Well, I don't know how old they are when they have the whooping cough one. I know there's some they have at 8 weeks, so it's probably around then. So that'll keep him safe until then. And then Friday I had the midwife, and I see her now every other week, which is quite exciting because it's obviously right near the end, because she wants to check on him every other week. He's just wriggling his little bum up now. So they're not like very long appointments now. It's just basically doing the same old check. So she you have to take a urine sample each time. So they check for any infections, but that's been fine every time. And blood and injections and everything, that's all done now, so I don't need any more tests. Everything was fine. The last one I had was to check for iron levels, and they're all fine, so not anemic or anything. And then she does your blood pressure. Again, that's okay. It has gone up a bit, but she says it's okay. I just need to sort of start taking it a bit easier. And then she asks how I've been. You can ask any questions or whatever, and she checks for baby. So she has a feel to see which way he is. So he's still head down. They measure your bump, and he was measuring 33, so again spot on. And then listens to his little heartbeat, which now that he's gone head down, it's been much easier for them to find it. So he's much more cooperative because he can't move around so much. Probably not by choice, I suppose. She says that he is actually started to engage, which is early, but is not unusual for first babies. She says he's 4/5 palpable at the moment, which means she can only feel 4/5 of his head. 1/5 of his head is in my pelvis. And then each time she checks him now, she says that he should be lower and lower, so she'll feel less and less of his head until he's like fully engaged and coming out. I did ask whether that meant that he was going to come early, because it's something that I've been wondering this past week, because I've been like so uncomfortable. I've been wondering, is he going to come early? I'm feeling quite large. He's obviously quite large now. And then to find out that he's started to engage, I was like, If she says not necessarily, I mean, he could still go overdue. But we'll just have to wait and see. So I said it's every other week that I see her now, so at least you get sort of quite regular checkups, and we'll get to keep a close eye on his progress, see when he's ready to come. But I am thinking that I'm probably not going to win our sweepstake, because I went for May the 13th, and I'm thinking that he's probably going to be an April baby. But we'll see. He could prove everyone wrong and let me win. but I don't know. I also think if he does come on the date I've chosen, that's quite a long time of and I'm probably going to be quite uncomfortable, but we'll see what he decides. As long as he's okay, it doesn't matter. But I don't know. She says that because he's now started to engage, it's very unlikely that he'll pop back up and go breech. So that is a good thing. At least, like, if they are breech, she says that it's quite rare that they'll be able to turn them, especially if it's the first, because all the muscles are quite tight and everything. They probably won't be able to turn them, and you'd have to have a C-section, because they won't do a natural birth with a breech. So the fact that he's head down and that he's quite probably going to stay head down is a good thing, because we do want to have a natural birth. The hospital we want to go to is just the midwife-led centre, so if there are any complications, you can't go there, you have to go to another one where the consultants are. So we're hoping for that. He also has to make it to 37 weeks, so he's got another 3 weeks that he's got to hang in there, because we're just 34 weeks today. So as long as I'm thinking, right at the end of April, but I think, I don't know, maybe 38 weeks or so he might be born. We have got, Aidan has got a work thing next weekend, so he's going to actually be away like overnight for 2, possibly 3 nights. It would be very inconvenient if baby decided to come then, like the only time he's not here. But shh. No, don't listen to that. If he doesn't know, then he won't come. It's fine. So we thought once he's back from his trip, then we're going to get the car seat bases put in the car, so at least we're ready. And if he does come early, then it's all ready. Don't have to panic. I'm sure he could manage on his own, Aidan, not the baby, putting it in, but it will be better if we can do it together, get it in there, and then at least he knows all he has to do is drive to the hospital with said car seat. So that's cool, and I am really going to...
I am quite good at getting it in there.
Yeah, quite. I am really going to try and get my hospital bag packed. I know I said this on the last one, which was 2 weeks ago now.
Naughty.
And I still haven't made any further progress.
This is going to be a mother of a child.
With hospital bag. I've got the baby's bag sorted. Oh. I've sorted him. Oh. Just haven't sorted me.
Just being incredibly selfless.
Yeah, completely selfless. I've got, like, as I said, bits are there next to the bag. They're just not in the bag. And I will be doing a plug special plug special on the bag, so you can see what I've packed for me, what I've packed for baby. I've sort of gone on just the guidelines really of what they told us at our antenatal classes. There are so many lists that you can find online. I mean, someone posted their list. Like,
which actually included the kitchen sink.
Yeah, I think they're taking probably more than I've got in the house. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the hospital really is not that far. Even, you know, if it's a 20-minute drive for us. Some people I know live further, like even if it's like an hour. It's not the end of the world if you've forgotten something or you don't have enough of something. There's going to be lots of family and stuff that are more than willing to bring stuff into you. So I figured, you know, as long as you've got the basics, you've got some outfits for you and for baby. If you need anything else, someone can bring it in. It's not the end of the world. So I've just hopefully got the basics, and then there's just a couple of last minute things that we won't be able to pack till the last minute, funnily enough, like drinks and snacks and things. They said to take plenty.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
They will feed mums, but they won't feed dads. So Aidan would have to starve. I think also, like, it's probably just like a selection of sandwiches and stuff. So we're just going to take our own food and drinks and stuff. And at least then it's, you know, you've got your own stuff. It's a bit better. But we'll have to do that obviously right at the last minute. Yeah, so that is my plan. I don't want to say that's my plan to get done next week, because it'll probably be, I'll be sat here next weekend and I won't have done it still, so we'll see. But it definitely is quite high on my agenda to get that done. So I will do, once I've got everything packed, I will do a special vlog and show you what I've got. So I think that is it for this double
Why don't you
vlog.
ask the people, have any of them got any recommendations for cameras which are viewable on
Right, yes, another thing which has happened this week. I tried out, I had baby monitors. They were a Tomy set, which I had kept for probably about 2 years. I used to have like pallets of toys, like clearance stock and stuff, which we sold. We stopped doing that, but I did start squirreling away a couple of bits if I saw them ready for when we had a baby. So I tried out these monitors last week and they don't work. So they've gone in the bin. And Aidan has found an interest in something baby related now, which is the first thing he's really been interested in genuinely. And he has decided that we have to have monitors which you can use through smartphones. So you can use it through your iPhone and through the iPad. And we've been looking, we were thinking,
the camera, not just audio.
Yeah, for it has to be able to show us baby and also have the audio, but it also has to have the function, like you can have your phone on sleep and you can still hear the audio.
Or have a separate monitor just for audio.
Or a separate parent monitor or something. The ones that we have found, which I think seem to be best, are the Philips Insight. And that is just a monitor which it doesn't have a separate parent monitor, so it would just be through your phone or the iPad that you'd see it. But you can have your phone on charge and have it, like, you know, switched off on sleep, and you'd still hear baby if he wakes up and cries and things. So we want something that has those features. If anyone has any insights
Oh, you're so lame.
or if you've used anything similar and you can give us any recommendations, that would be good, because we're looking to get those in the next week, hopefully. Aidan is apparently doing research, but doesn't seem to be doing much research. So if anyone's got any experience with them, that would be useful. We would like to get them ready. Aidan did say, right, maybe we'd wait because he's going to sleep in with us for the first while, but I'm thinking, you know, during the day, if he goes down for a nap, he could go in his cot. And I could be down here doing like.
You're gonna put him in the cot for now. Why don't you send him
Stuff.
in the cot?
Because we've been through all this.
Oh.
Or if he's napping somewhere, you know, you want to know that he's safe, but you can get on with other stuff. So, or maybe you know, I'm napping myself because I'm not gonna.
Oh, yeah,
You're supposed to sleep when baby sleeps and stuff, aren't you? So we do. I do think it's worth having the monitor, you know, right from the beginning, even though he might not be in his nursery overnight straight away. Yeah, so that is what we're going to be working on. Any suggestions would be good. And also, if you haven't already or you didn't see the last plug, then please do feel free to have a go in our sweepstake, which you need to guess the date and the weight of the baby. There is a prize, which is a super uber mega prize, so it's worth having a go. So just put in the comments when you think, which day you think he's going to come and how much he's going to weigh. Due
They've
date.
got an advantage now because they know about the whole head situation.
Due date, as a reminder, is the 5th of May. Don't be swayed by what I've been feeling this week, because it could just be me because I've been feeling so uncomfortable. I mean, knowing him and knowing who his dad is, he's probably going to make me wait another 8 weeks of waddling around. So please do feel free to have a guess if you haven't already. And I shall speak to you next week.
Stand up and do a video first of your bump.
Oh, okay. To see the bump, is that going to help you guesstimate what he's
Here
going
it is.
to
Big ass bump.
be? Bum here, head right down here,
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
and then he curls round, so his little back is here. This side, empty womb.
Bye.
Bye!